What is up, ladies and genitals? Four Eyes in here, coming at you, coming through. And in today's video, I'll be covering the best assault rifles in Season 5. We recently got one brand new assault rifle added in the game. This will be an updated tier list on what I think are the best assault rifles are in Black Ops Cold War. Like all of my tier list videos, these are just my opinions, and I will be ranking them from worst to best. So without further ado, let's get started in our number 9 spot, which is going to be the C58 assault rifle. The C58 shares the same damage profile as AK-47, but it has a slower fire rate, lower magazine size, a shorter effective damage range, and a worse recoil pattern. They did decide to overhaul and tweak its recoil system in Season 5, but to me, it feels relatively the same. In my eyes, the C58 is basically a nerfed AK. It does have one of the highest bullet velocities in the assault rifle class, and up close it pretty much has the same time to kill as the Groza, but the fire rate on this weapon really hinders it. It feels so inconsistent, especially at higher ping, and at longer ranges, its time to kill is abysmally slow. I always find myself shocked, asking myself, wow, that didn't kill? Mix that with a low effective damage range and this gun will have you pulling your hair out. It's not too bad of a gun up close, but there are better options in the assault rifle class. At medium to long range, the C58 performs poorly because of the slow fire rate, moderate recoil, and low effective damage range. Moving on to the 8th spot is the Krig 6. It's moved down back towards the bottom of the assault rifle class because of the buffs to its competitors. It still has that laser beam recoil, but more weapons in the assault rifle class are adopting its patented low recoil and faster time to kills. That's honestly the Krig 6's biggest weakness, is that it has the slowest time to kill in the entire assault rifle class. However, it still has insane almost hit scan like bullet velocity when you equip the 19.7 Ranger barrel. It actually gives the Krig 6 the highest bullet velocity in the assault rifle class. What this means is when you are shooting the gun, it will feel like the bullets are teleporting and nailing your opponents in the head and chest instantly. The Krig 6 is just an easy gun to use to get the most out of it, but in terms of it being meta, the Krig lacks the DPS and raw time to kill values to make it one of the top dogs in the assault rifle category. Up next in our number 7 spot is the QBZ. The QBZ is a solid all-around weapon. It has a low recoil, fast reload, nice set of attachments, quick ADS speed, and the fastest movement speed in the assault rifle class. After its buff in Season 5 where it got a 10% recoil reduction, it's competing with the likes of the Krig 6 for the lowest recoil in the game. The only thing that really holds the QBZ back is that it has the second slowest time to kill up close among the assault rifles. The only assault rifle it beats up close is the Krig. That is the only negative I can really say about it. I honestly enjoy the weapon and it has so much potential, so don't overlook the QBZ. Breaking into the number 6 spot is the good old XM4. Like the QBZ and Krig, the XM4 really doesn't have any weaknesses, except its time to kill compared to the top assault rifles is just not as quick. That's pretty much it for its weaknesses. This gun has arguably one of the lowest recoils in the game. You combine that with an amazing set of attachments, and this gun is nearly flawless. The buff to its attachments in Season 5 was a good improvement. The gun is a jack of all trades that excels in almost every situation. It just falls short to me against the other ARs. From 6th to 3rd place, they are all so close that you can interchange them and choose any of these ARs and you would be able to compete. It's a solid weapon all around, and the ease of use make it easy to get the most out of it. I still recommend using the XM4 because it's honestly still a great weapon. In the 5th spot, I have the Groza, and the Groza has been getting little buffs here and there. However, the gun recently got its recoil tweaked by reducing its vertical recoil by a whopping 15% at the start of Season 5. Recoil was always one of the Groza's weaknesses. Now in Season 5, it's very easy to control. The gun is very similar to the Krig, QBZ, and XM4, where it's pretty much a jack of all trades, where it literally has so much going for it. It's just the guns that are placed above it kill faster. That's pretty much it for the Groza's weaknesses. It's a solid overall weapon with a fast time to kill, fastest ADS speed in the class, and an extremely high effective damage range. Also, the lack of a Ranger barrel or Liberator barrel really hurts this gun. The extra 100% bullet velocity would benefit the Groza so much, since it already has a high effective damage range anyway. So if you are interested in rocking the Groza because it's a solid weapon, stick to the close to medium range gunfights and maps to see the true potential of the Groza. Moving on to our number 4 spot is the Fara 83. I used to have this number 1 back in season 2 where it was released. It recently got its recoil tweaked and Treyarch pushed back the iron sights since it was zoomed in a little too much in previous patches. The Fara 83 has an extremely fast time to kill up close for an assault rifle. Its time to kill is identical to the LC10, and it actually beats out a decent amount of SMGs up close, like the Milano, Bullfrog, and PPSH. You mix that in with the controllable recoil, the second highest bullet velocity in the class, and a long effective damage range, making this gun hard to beat. It also has the fastest time to kill in the minimum damage ranges. The biggest weakness of the Fara is that it has the slowest aim down sight speed and sprint out speed out of all the assault rifles, and it's quite noticeable. So to be successful with this gun, stay back and hold long lines of sights and angles to get the most out of the Fara. Breaking into our number 3 spot is the FFAR-1. I used to have this gun ranked in the bottom for the longest time until the season 5 patch buffed it into a close range monster. What they did was they gave the FAMAS a 5-shot kill range up to 12 meters, which is the same exact time to kill as the MG82. This time to kill kills faster than all the SMGs except for the Tech 9, KSP, and AK-74U. You mix that with the fastest fire rate in the assault rifle class, and you have a consistent beast. The two major weaknesses the gun really has is it has the most recoil in the assault rifle class and it has the smallest magazine size. But if you try out a build with the SOCOM Eliminator and Field Agent Grip, it makes it easy to control. The FFAR-1 is a high skill, high reward weapon, so if you are a newer player that isn't used to controlling recoil, it's a very difficult weapon to get the most out of, but if you can, you will reap the rewards of this beast. Falling short in our number 2 spot is the former number 1 AR, which is the AK-47. The Soviet King falls from its throne as the best assault rifle in the game. Personally, I still think it's the best because I am predicting the number 1 ranked assault rifle is going to be nerfed in the near future, and when it does, the AK-47 will regain the throne. But the AK-47 is just good everywhere. Fast time to kill up close, which is identical to the Fara, low recoil, high damage, high bullet velocity, and an amazing range of attachments. It's still so good that it's restricted and banned in league play, so you can't use it there. The AK-47 remains fairly untouched except for its major buff back in season 3 where it had the lowest bullet velocity in the class to one of the highest. Even after 5 seasons, it still remains as one of the best assault rifles in the game. The only reason why it falls short is our number 1 ranked weapon is just so overpowered and overtuned that it edges out the AK. The AK-47 is one step above the other ARs, but our number 1 ranked weapon is leagues above the AK-47 and all the other assault rifles, which is the EM2. Like I said before, the AK is a little bit better than all the others, but the EM2 is on another planet, especially with the Task Force barrel, which turns it into a 3-tap machine to the chest, making its time to kill faster than every single assault rifle, light machine gun, and SMGs except for the Tech 9 and KSP. In my opinion, it also has the lowest recoil in the assault rifle class because of its low fire rate. It also has extremely high single bullet damage. The combination of easy to use with game-breaking time to kill speed is what makes it overpowered, but without the Task Force barrel, the EM2 is actually in line with the other assault rifles. Its time to kill would be just behind the XM4, so realistically I would actually place it somewhere in the top 4 without the Task Force barrel, but as of right now, since it can 3-tap with the Task Force attachment, it's easily number 1. Do you agree or disagree with how I rank the assault rifles? How would you rank the assault rifles in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Let me know in the comment section below. If this video helped you out, scratch my back by liking the video and subscribing for more content like this. Other than that, namaste my friends, and I will talk to you all next time.